no reserves, and however many people are left, if you're not hard enough to stay on the field, if it ends up being 15 against 3, then that's tough shit. Like, that is fucking...
Yeah.
So it's like, well, in order to win this, why don't we get a massive overlap? Let's beat the fuck out of 8 guys.
There was a fella called like Red Conway or something from the 50s who badly injured his finger opening a can of baked beans and basically said to the doctor, chop it off, I'm playing for the All Blacks this weekend. That's
what, a lot more recently, that's what Ben Stokes' father did.
Oh, really?
He was playing rugby league and he had injured his finger training. And you only got paid if you played, so they chopped it off. So,
wow, far.
So when when Ben Stokes would get a ton, he would hold up his hand like this, and that was a signal to his father, especially after he passed away. It was always to his father. He'd hold it up like that, but literally chopped it off on Tuesday, played on Saturday.
That's
in that Ben Stokes documentary.
Oh, right. Dalton was the captain of the Cavaliers tour, so I don't quite know how that worked.
How about I Google it?
You just did.
I just did, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll... hey, how about I play some admin?
But I think you're right, though, because I remember that, too, that they said, if you go on this tour, you're fucked, and thus the birth of the Baby Blacks.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, yeah.
Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate. How good, fellas?
Oh, man.
Spring 3-day weekend.
Nice.
I reckon.
Pretty good. I was playing golf today.
Oh, yeah.
And then my missus rang me and I had to stop halfway round.
My wife.
Yeah.
Well, yes, why?
To go pick up her car from the glass repair place because they're not open tomorrow like they said they were, and we're not allowed to leave our car there.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to drive, pick her up.
So you had to man up.
Yeah.
Why'd you have to go and pick her up?
Because it was at a place miles away from our house, so Ubering would have cost a fortune. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass. Yeah.
We were feeling pretty good then, and sort of went...
How are you fellas going, though?
Pretty good. I was talking to a mate this morning on the old WhatsApp, and he's a builder in Levin, and I haven't talked to him for a bit. They've got a group chat, doesn't get used much anymore, and he is in Paris.
Wow.
Went over there with one of the old building suppliers companies. They take a whole bunch of their best customers and their wives. So he was over there having a lovely time, and I was saying, well, another mate of ours is actually over there as well. You should hit him up. And he, I will hit him up. And then about an hour later, I got a Skype call, a FaceTime call from their other mate. Neither one known about the other one. And he was lying in a bath in Paris, smoking darts and drinking wine. And he just thought he'd give me a bell.
Yeah.
To tell me that life was good. And he had a fucking smile a mile wide.
I can imagine. Yeah.
The absolute prick.
That is excellent.
Yeah, man.
I love these in a
good.
bath.
It's about time, I mean, at some point, I guess, well, seems like a good time of year to go as well in terms of the temperature and everything.
Yeah.
Not too hot, not right.
So what is it over there now, like autumn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but back end of summer, right? So to be still nice.
Yeah.
So it's cold we're going to Amsterdam. It's cold there. And London's starting to get a bit chilly. But Spain and Portugal and that is still like 20 degrees.
Is that right?
But not
it's not
high
quite
20s,
enough, is
you know?
it? Yeah.
So
mid-20s.
It'll be about the same as it is right now here, which is quite nice. So
very nice, fellas.
Real nice, boy.
Very nice indeed.
Boy. Yeah. Got the missus is coming back, so...
Oh, that's great news, mate. Is it because of the new look?
No. Oh. So there's a hell of a lot of sport on this weekend, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's
massive
NPC. There must be another Silver Ferns game against Australia. Well, it doesn't feel like Silver Ferns have really got the attention of the nation like they used to.
No.
Would that be accurate?
Yes, that would be very accurate. They've kind of...
They've
really
bad.
dropped off the radar.
They beat Aussie last night, obviously.
No, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, they've been getting a few douches from England
and so forth. That must be the first win
forth.
that they've had against pretty much anyone for a long time, especially Australia. Shit, because they got caned. Who they get beaten by? England, Jamaica, South Africa.
Not good.
Those teams are getting way better, especially Jamaica. But we haven't beaten Australia in there was a stat that was rolled out that was like, yeah, that makes sense.
It's like they're the Bledisloe Cup equivalent.
That's right. But the Silver Ferns was mean when Liverpool in 2019 when they won the World Cup. Obviously,
it was mean.
That was mean. Beating Aussie in the final, that was great.
But since then, 4 years ago, Keyzie.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just keep holding on to past glories, buddy.
Yeah,
and I know because you were saying earlier that that's your favourite viewing sport. Like of all the sports that you even rated above rugby league,
netball.
Yeah, which mind you, I guess you like to play netball, so
netball.
I guess it kind of makes sense that you like to watch it too.
I do like watching it because I watched my wife play netball for over a decade now, and I watch her play all the time.
You said you don't care about the skill level, but there's something that keeps you interested.
Yeah, and you were saying but you admitted it yourself that you don't really watch your wife per se. That you stay in the car with your shades on, and you view.
Are we doing the full thing from a year ago?
2 years ago.
You view it from your car with your shades on.
The newspaper with eye holes cut in
it. But you back into your park so you can look in the rear view mirror.
Yeah, but no, mainly it's the newspaper on the sideline with the eye holes.
The eye holes cut out. Yeah.
With the bulges sticking through it.
Yeah, good stuff. Where you go? What are you doing? You'd probably be going away this weekend, are you?
This weekend was supposed to be admin weekend, but it's quickly filled up with
getting pissed.
Different people invited me over to get pissed. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm starting at lunchtime, which is great, responsibly.
I've been thinking about just as soon as the weather turns. You've been through this for a long while, Joe. So
yes,
but God, when the weather gets good,
it's tough, man. Ugh. Yeah. Well, like I mentioned, it's like this time of the day, because going to the car park, I always go past the Empire there, and people out there with their big tall glasses of beersies.
Yeah. It's hard when the sun's out, but yeah, what have I got? Pretty much 5 weeks to go.
Just load up on zeros, mate. That's what I do.
Yeah.
But, it's not.
It's not bad, though.
Old Hoodie J back in the day would have massively dedooshed himself for drinking zero beers.
There's nothing wrong with drinking zeros, man.
Good.
But, I always drank for the effect, not for you know what I mean? It wasn't because it was a social thing to do.
See, that must be the difference, right?
I got hard, man.
No, you get it.
I got real hard.
Yeah, you got a massive penis. I get it. So
I wasn't saying my penis was massive, Keyzie. I just said I get real hard on it.
So that must be the difference, right?
But my penis is massive.
So when I drink, it is for the taste. I love the taste of beer.
Oh, I love the taste too.
I love sitting around talking shit. And then the third thing is the effect that it has on usually the talking shit part. Makes the convo more fun. That's the things I like. I don't. So I can have 3, 4, whatever, and then that's all good.
Yeah, I find when I took that year off a couple of years ago, 21 I think it was. The missus liked it when I started drinking again because I would actually relax.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because if I don't drink, I'm just constantly going and doing something. Like I'll never just sit down and have a yarn. I'll be cleaning the house or I'll be doing something.
Yeah.
But if I drink, I will sit down. Well, I'll sit down for days.
Yes. Yeah.
and drink. Well, if that's what we're doing, then I'm happy to sit down and do nothing. But other than that, so it wound her up a bit, I think.
Yeah, very similar for me, but also like the effect I liked, but also the old anxiety. See you later.
Oh, right, I see.
Because as you can imagine,
see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow in even worse form.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
I find it you guys will know this, very difficult to sit down for any length of time, and I'm always doing things at home.
You wander around, like, making noises. You'll go out into the office and then look around and then come back into the studio, and then you'll, like, do an air swing of a fake cricket bat and say, waiting, and then you'll pick up your phone, put your glasses on, then put them down again.
Yes.
And then go back out into the office.
And the appeal, very much like Mogi, is because it makes me stop. It makes me just go.
Yeah, it's calming.
Right.
It is. And whereas if I smoke any weed, I find I get more in my head.
Yes.
Which I don't with booze. So you definitely stop, but then your mind starts going, I wonder about XYZ. I wonder about, I can't be fucked with that. Yeah.
So beers are great, is the moral of the story.
But you're
I don't
right.
know, but I need to find something.
But you're right. I mean, it does make it more difficult in the summertime.
Oh.
People just chilling out in the sun. And also it's that thing of like when you go to parties, man, and shit like that, and everyone's kind of on it and sort of chilled out and having a good time. It's hard to get in the zone.
Yes.
It's hard to get in the zone because you're not chilled out and you're not relaxed.
No. So, like, one of my favourite things, and I get one of the happiest moments of my life, and we had it last week when I was going to yours, Mogi, was when you get the chili bag out and you put the ice packs in it and you load it with beers.
Yeah.
Because you know you're going somewhere to sit in the sun and drink.
That'd be great.
So, which was great last week. And then tomorrow, my original idea was let's go down to a few of us and our partners go down to the local footy field there, have a bit of a picnic in the afternoon, beers in the chili bin, kick a footy around, have some snacks in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sounds effing amazing.
It's funny for my wife, actually, because like when we went to Adelaide, for example, I was like, get on it, man. It's you got to get on it, babe. Come on. We can go to bars and shit. Let's get you on it. And she's like, oh, nah.
Really?
And she's not into drinking, really. She doesn't like how it makes her feel.
But would that be because she doesn't want you to then...
No, she's never really been a drinker, even though I thought she was, which is why I went out with her.
I love that. You thought she was a drinker, but it was just you drinking
Yeah, I
most
mean,
of
you
it.
really paid attention there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Talk about seeing what you want to see.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, no, she's just, she might have a glass, but I tell you, if she has a glass, it'll be over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Nursing
It
it.
annoys me.
Yeah, that annoys the shit out of me.
Really?
Oh,
Can't you
just drink the bloody thing.
just
Get
not
another
worry
one.
about
Hurry
it?
up. Finish the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain, it's not good the way it works.
It's not a good. So what are you going to do, you think, Maggie?
Oh, I'm 1,000% not drinking because the beauty of it is I'm in this competition.
Yes.
So it's a 6-week workout thing, and I think there's about 20 or 30 people in it. But you can see when everybody else has logged a workout in your workout app. There's it started on Monday. People had their first workout yesterday.
Oh, wow.
And people were like, I was going to go today, but I got sore.
Oh, you're going to run away with it, mate.
I got sore legs and shit. Or
Screw being in a competition like that with Mogi.
this is
something like that. But if I do my 6 weeks, I don't drink any piss. Then when I've done that 6 weeks, it's fucking on.
Yeah. No, I get it. I totally get it.
And I don't mean getting pissed. I just mean I can have a beer in the sun.
Yeah.
I'm all sorted. I'll be happy.
Maybe it's a winter thing. Maybe you do these things over winter, and then when the sun comes out, you reward.
But you need to time it for summer.
Yeah.
And that you need, this is perfect because it started December. That's when we'll be having drinks around here. There'll be a boat trip or something. And every other year I've been like, nah, I'm not going.
Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Particularly people like you're talking about this competition, this fitness competition, and fitness people I find wusses. I had one of my good friends was, and he still is,
Johnny Bruff.
No,
Brendan.
No, a guy called Jason.
I remember
he
that.
was a triathlete, and there was another mate of mine, a guy called Craig, who was also a triathlete. But they trained their asses off, but they never did triathlons because they always tweaked something.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like
overtraining.
My hammy's a bit tight. And it's like, well, just fucking do it. Don't worry about that. Just rip into it, man. But they're so particular about their bodies that actually they don't end up doing the thing they want to do.
But
yeah, right.
You have to be, though, because I've got athlete friends who've trained, and then they get injured. And then they can't compete, and it's like the worst thing in their whole life because you're putting all your eggs in this one basket.
But these
can't
guys
just do
didn't do any competing.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh,
compete.
they weren't professional or anything. They were just
No, they weren't professional. No,
Oh, they were just
But they were massively into their triathlons.
Except for the fact that they didn't do any.
Yeah, except that they didn't do. I think they ended up doing one or two of them
Right.
in the end, but they missed so many because something wasn't quite right.
It would be one of the most horrendous sports to participate in. You'd feel really good once you'd done it.
Yes.
What about watching it?
Actually, one of my lasting memories of an Olympics is probably Hamish Carter
Yes.
coming home for a gold. It was somewhere fucking hot. It might have been Beijing or somewhere like that.
Or Rio, mate.
So
Oh, yeah, Beijing.
I really like watching.
Watching it's quite
Oh
fun.
yeah, I do
Yeah.
like watching them because it's such an ebb and flow.
Yes.
Like you can have somebody fucking 10 Ks in front and they don't win.
Yeah. They get reeled in.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. But I don't understand. I'd like to see this worked on in commentary, especially for cycling, road cycling, like Tour de France and all that. they don't explain how the pack works. I don't understand how somebody can go out
The peloton.
but then somebody will go out 3 or 4 riders, there'll be a breakaway.
Yes.
But then the pack reels them in.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how that works. I'm assuming they rotate whoever's at the front so that they're sharing that headwind or something like that. But it's sort of like they always are talking about it, but they never explain how it works. And for a sort of a casual observer, it would be nice to know how it works, but I can't be fucked.
When you watch it once every 4 years.
I can't even bother Googling it.
It was funny, actually, because when my mate Jase actually did the Auckland Triathlon, and he was talking about how afterwards, he pretty much immediately afterwards had a beer, and he said he was off his fucking head with one beer. He had one beer and was just like...
Well, your body would be such a... if you're any good, if you're not, if it's not taking you 73 hours... such a machine.
Yes.
And if you're drinking piss, you're just tipping poison into it.
Yeah.
And so
it just goes, whoop, 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 whoop.
How long's that? Has that been an hour we've been talking?
15 minutes. The reason I asked you about watching triathlons is because my wife wants to start doing them.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, yeah.
So,
I'll watch that.
Oh, does she really? That's an awesome thing, man.
Yeah, totally.
Anything like that, I think that you can cross off in your life, I think is massively admirable. I've just got a real hatred of running.
Yeah, same.
So I couldn't.
Tell her I'll come and watch. Let me know when she's doing it, Keyzie.
Sure.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
triathlon.
Nice, Mogi.
Okay, guys.
So good, man. Hey, send all the 5 Keyzie words for the week into the Instagram, Hauraki Big Show, the messenger there with your cell phone number. We will call you on Monday with a prize if you do so. Also follow us on Instagram, Mr. Mike Minogue, Hoity J, Chris Key, NZ, and our producer, Call Me Pugs. Sorry, do it again.
Thanks, mate.